flow. I just had to let you know.
Thanks, Coach. A bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Chicago Bears. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Got it. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Slam. Kill. See it. On. Go.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check hot. Check. Fresno.
Second and 9 now. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but now it's third down.
Coverage on the play by Kyle Ford.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is third and 9.
I'm coming. 49's the mic. I'm here all day. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Check. Alpha. Set.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
The play fake, he'll look to throw, letting one go deep for the end zone, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And it is true, you can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Let's go. Ken Lobo. Here we go. Watch the pass. Go. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Yeah. 49's the Mike. Watch 49. Go. We got this. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
Set 90 Wolf.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, set.
50 seconds to Mike.
Blue draw Corker.
Get ready. Get ready. Check 99.
Leo. Smith.
Check 13.
Ready.
On first down, Daniels. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Orbit. On the ball.
To throw again, Daniels. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, Sam on. Hey. High 7. 5.
From the gun, Daniels. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, wahoo! 2.
Throwing again, Daniels. Flushed out right, and that is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Go on. Hey, Delta. Be careful.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now this time he'll look to throw. This is caught by Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Running on first down, Eckler. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get it. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Pick the edge. Come. Check 4. Check 4. Off it. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's airing it out for Williams. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Bears have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
56, 56.
First down, a run with Cohen.
Go, run.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Watch the twist, watch the snap.
On first down, Cohen. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Ready?
On third down, Daniels. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. And if they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Slam, son. Check three, general. Flash. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
49 to Mike. Watch 49. What we got? Mike's 49. Target.
Now back to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Now! Bravo!
From the gun, Daniels. And Robinson with a big catch. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. Check 24, check.
Look at me! Door!
Tighten up.
Big grip!
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check 31, check 31.
Hard! Go!
Big air,
Go out!
Shift! He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check safety.
Go!
To throw again, Daniels eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You see it all day. Pick it.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So we come upon halftime with a tie score, 13-all. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 33-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Let's go.
They try again with Cohen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. On first down, it's Cohen. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Back to throw. Daniels. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
You better bring it. Hey, exit. You better bring it. Show it up. Show it up.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
Alpha.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 19 yards away, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So on the big tight end, Holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without Holding.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Go, go. He's mine. 49. Ready, go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Let's go. 49. Hard. 49. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Go.
Back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Squeeze, get in there. Switch it, come on, switch it.
They're going to try and throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he's got room. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey. 49's the Mike. Watch 49. We got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's airing it out for Witt, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Stand.
52. Watch out.
49, check 49.
Hey, alert 3.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, big grip.
From the gun, Daniels. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
the 25-yard line.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready. Can't choose on. Lock it. Defense focus. Check 43.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Launch 49. You're out. Slam. Check. You got take.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He'll look to throw. And Allen's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
49 the mic. Come on, go. Defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check 99.
Back to throw here. He'll get this to Eckler. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Got his man. It's Williams. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
49, guys. Mike. Go on. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. He's checking. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Push him back. Push him back.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The throw right sideline here is complete. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Yeah.
Come to me, it's me.
Hey, Charlie. Now.
2nd and 5. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Demir Bird, his first touchdown of the new season as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Next to score, Bears 37, Chargers 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Looking to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Squeeze, get in there. Charlie.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
The Bears take over
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Gonna throw right side here, complete. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
70, Indy.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Daniels. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Chicago, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.